All right, and we're back. So yeah, like I was saying, reality is way, way different than a lot of people in the public want to tell themselves and think, right? So to summarize, I mean, do y'all realize that Floyd Mayweather isn't even a real anything? I mean, he ducked everyone. Every fake match he ever had was rigged and it was fake, and they literally lied and said that he won when he lost. You have a public of sheep who just believes whatever they're told and just goes along with the program, right? It's all a bunch of nonsense. That's the reality of it. And quite frankly, it's just that simple. It's all fake, right? Talk about MMA, UFC stuff is fake too, as far as I'm concerned. There you go. You know, um, I mean, it could be a little bit real, but it's fake to us because it's not like I don't know how to explain it. Like it's not falling in alignment with what's actually going on. It's just all a show and a charade. It's a distraction. That's what it was invented and created and built for, to be a distraction. Hey, doing? That's cool. A bunch of guys, and they were all hollering for Batman. There's a honk. See, that's cool when I get shown some love on my way back. That's cool. I appreciate that. That was nice of them. So, like I said, I mean, you have, you know, all these different people with different opinions and this and that and whatever, and I mean, that's all cute, but hold on. Ugh. It's all cute, but like, is it reality? And the answer is no, it's not. All right. The actual basic reality, all right, and the consensus should be the same for everybody. That's the problem. So everybody has like their perception and their viewpoint, but all y'all's viewpoints don't exist. So like I said, it's me at the top, right? Why? Let's go over why. Okay, first of all, when y'all talk about what you're talking about, hold on. Feel like I got something on me. First of all, like I said, I am 10-0 within my own league. I am 1,000,000 in the streets, right? Um, I've been a Braveheart my entire life. I've been in a ton of different situations. I can't even walk anywhere that I haven't actually, like gotten in the mix. So, I mean, that's not a Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather's never done that. He just got caught running, right? Just recently. But y'all want to downplay, right? The actual reality that we all live in and occupy. You want to downplay these things. Like I said, some of you are just not tough Tony. And Floyd Mayweather is one of them. Canelo is another one. There's nothing tough about Canelo. Like, yeah, that's my issue is when you have too many people cheerleading for dudes that aren't champions. Like, I just find that sad. You all don't? I think it's very sad. I think it's sad when a man can't stand up for himself, and just doesn't know how to be a man. I mean, first of all, men don't let other folks establish their fake careers. So that's what I'm saying. They act like I'm trying to compete with any of these folks. These folks are way behind me. Okay. These folks will never be at my level. I am a CEO of my own league. I'm 10-0 within it. I'm 1,000,000 in the street. I don't back down, right? I take all challenges, all oncomers, and I'm a real gangster. So how would we be the same if we're just not? I had to go through all the same factors. I had to go through more than all y'all. I had to face my fears. I had to overcome a whole bunch. Look at all the obstacles I've overcome. I'm just saying, at some point, you got to give somebody credit, right? At some point, you got to say, man, that dude right there, he's the real deal. He'll go through whatever and he'll keep ticking. I'm the gift that keep on giving. He'll keep on moving forward and he'll keep on going and he'll win. You know, that's the point. That's a champion. Okay. Canelo is not me. Believe me. Canelo is not that. And I'm going to say the truth. I mean, that's just the truth. I mean, no, like, no, y'all don't have that in you, man. You just don't, bro. And that's something that's beautiful about me. And, you know, people should pay attention. That's something that's beautiful about my family and my people. We got something beautiful about us. We got that factor of that power to keep going. You know, like I said, my whole youth, people didn't understand. I was just born the minute I got on this planet, all this stuff started. The minute I got here, I was surrounded by jealousy. It ain't never been different. You know what I mean? That's my thing. You know, you play around like that at that time, right? That was a long time ago. Now I'm a grown man. You play like that now, good luck. See what I'm saying? Now it's different because now I'm grown. You understand? So, I mean, now I'm really not playing no games, right? So, like I said, 10-0 in my own league. It don't get no better. Our love, it don't get no better. Don't get no better. Moving like Muhammad Ali in his prime, straight up. Moving like Tyson in his prime, straight up. Um, Easily stronger than all of them. All of them. I mean, Tyson in his prime was nowhere close to me strength wise. And it's just funny to me because these people, that's my whole thing right there. That's my whole thing. Is that people will act like what I'm saying doesn't make sense. It's proven on camera, dude. That's what this is all about. What do you mean? Bro, y'all don't see me work out in gyms. Y'all don't see me do this training forever. I mean, like, first of all, I don't even think that's the real Mike Tyson. That's number one. I mean, we all know what's going on with the cloning. I think that's been happened. That's number one. Number two, and that's the thing. I mean, y'all act like these folks is winning. I mean, no, they're not winning. They're losing, like Eminem lost. There's actually a guy on YouTube came out and said that he was paid to keep quiet about what happened with Eminem. I'm the only man on the planet who ever said for all these years, for decades, what happened with Eminem. I've been saying it, and y'all didn't listen. Now they got folks coming out and repeating me again. God told me, he said, everything you said, these folks, these Masons and all these people, these counterfeits, they're going to try to copy. They're going to come out and act like it's biblical prophecy when I've been saying this stuff for decades and didn't nobody want to listen. I told you that wasn't Eminem. I've been telling y'all. Yep, there's a guy coming out saying he got paid to keep quiet. Okay? Got like millions sent to his bank account. Okay? So, I mean, money is no object when it comes to evil. We know that, right? Money is no object like when for all y'all who sold your soul. They had plenty of money. They spent billions of dollars, okay, trying to stop me. So when you got people that come from humble beginnings like me, even though all my humble beginnings turned into tons of riches and tons of money and way more than they'll ever actually see or have, because I have my soul, I can actually own money and own things. Whatever I do is mine, just like Christina's mine. Mine, all mine, only mine. And she'll tell you straight up what it is, boy. Right? So, like I said, I mean, I got the best looking girlfriend on the planet, and she's the best person on the planet. She has the biggest, most beautiful heart on the planet. I take care of her even when I'm not around physically yet. And, you know, when she's not with me yet, I'm always with her every way I know I can be right now. I'm always there for her. You know, I take care of her. I always have. I make sure she's good. And when she's in person here, I'll do the same thing, you know, and we'll be good. But I'm just saying, Floyd Mayweather's like 3 feet tall. He's a chicken. Everybody knows that. And he never had a real bout, ever. Me, I come from the streets. I'm a street dude. So I had to hold my own in all the jails. I had to hold my own in all the shelters. This is just the truth. It's facts. Like, that's why we think different. We talk different. We're not the same. That's all I'm saying. We don't come from the same environments. The environments that I come from, Floyd Mayweather could not ever, ever, ever. He would never even walk in the environments I come from. Seriously, not him, not even 50 Cent. None of them. You understand? I believe that 50 Cent came from the streets a little in Queens. I also think that he hides a lot, and I think that he's very clever about, the cowardly things that he does. He's also a snitch informant on federal paperwork, and I've seen the papers. So, I mean, you can say what you want. You can keep painting these people like there's something they're not. We all know Fitty ain't that. We all know that. I mean, look at Cadillac Ty, what he had to say. They call him Ty, I think, like me, like my name, Cadillac Ty. Like, look at him when he went in on 50. Hold up. It's all just show business. It's the same with Jada Kiss. My dad used to call him Jada Kiss. Jada Kiss. This is what happens when you get two different worlds that have nothing to do with each other. It's hilarious. Jada Kiss. But and I like Jada Kiss like I like Fitty, but I'm just saying they were never tough. They were never gangsters. 50 might have been a little tough coming up. I'm sure he went through some things. I mean, I give him his credit where credit's due, but he's still an informant. He was backed by the feds, bro. He sold his soul, made a deal with the devil. That's what he did. 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson. Curtis Jackson. He's the sweetest boy you ever seen, right? You heard that rapper try to talk greasy. You saw what happened with Roy Jones Jr. because Roy Jones Jr. is trained. He's another one who ain't really street or anything like that, but he's trained. Like, he's quick, right? Yeah. Like, Roy Jones Jr. has them paws. He got hands. You know what I mean? When he gets older, of course not, because he's getting up there, right? And they don't train the same way that they used to. I just heard something. So, once you stop training like that and you're not in the same boat, I mean, of course, you're not going to be at that same level. You know what I'm saying? He's aging, he's getting slower. And this is the thing people are going to notice with me, too. I'm aging backwards. I don't get slower, I get quicker. Seriously. Like, when I'm in my 60s, 70s, God brought me this far. I'm a walking miracle. There's no way I should have made it to this point. When I'm in my 50s, 60s, 70s, even 80s, even 90s, I'll be in my prime. Watch. Seriously. I'll be in my prime, bro, because I've exercised like every day of my life, because I train so much harder than y'all. Like, that's the main part of it, because I go hard, because I do take good care of myself and my body. And that's the hardest thing to do, especially when you don't have like a budget, So you got to give me credit at some point. At some point, folks got to give me credit and just say, the dude is a hell of a dude. I mean, we've never seen anything like him. And that's the thing. Like I told you, the monsters, they come from nothing. They don't come from this entitled mentality being taken care of, like all these, you want to call them boxers. They're not boxers. They're just TV actors. Like I said, Floyd Mayweather's a joke. Canelo's a joke. None of them are close to me. And I just want to clarify that, because it really seems like people want to pretend, or, y'all want to front like you don't get it. Like, dude, we called them out for years. McGregor, all of them. I mean, they didn't want it. It's that simple. Like, I'm not here to pretend that we're having a buildup and I'm gonna come up against a system that's a joke. Okay, y'all talk about Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is about half my size, if even. He's a very, frail, like, weak individual. He's not anywhere near my level. And you want to call that dude Tank? He's not even a man. Okay, let's get real. He's a boy. And you can't send a boy to do a man's job. And I mean everything I'm saying. I'll say it right in front of him and in front of all y'all. And they know it. So, I mean, what do you mean? We don't come from the same environment. We'll never be the same. Them folks been ducking me forever. Floyd Mayweather knows exactly who I am. Conor McGregor knows exactly who I am. These people know who I am. If they wanted to set up a bout and acknowledge and recognize me and the truth I am, they would have been done it. They're not in a position of power. So I'm just saying, don't start with this nonsense and act like I can't prove my point in my sleep. Y'all cheat, you rig everything, and you could even do that and you'll still lose. Okay? Real talk. Hold up. And the only reason I thought of this today is because, like, one of my friends, like, we're pretty cool, like, but they were talking and they asked me, they said, "What do you train for?" And I just thought it was funny. I guess they don't really watch the channel. And I tried to give them the channel, and that's okay. You know, not everybody's going to look into it. It's just how it is. No problem. I'm not mad at that. But the channel explains everything. You know, when they asked me, what do you train for? Well, you know, to take it there. That's what I said. I mean, that's the truth. I said that's what I do. I'm Batman. I mean, I get busy. I'm an enforcer. I mean, this is what I do. This is the real thing. Like I said, I don't just dress up and walk around. No, I'm the real thing. I get busy. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's just now, like I said, I'm in training because that's what's smart and conducive for me. You know what I mean? Like, no, we do our all to stay out of any trouble. We go out of our way. That's what I'm saying. Like, at some point, you get tired, man, when you're doing everything right, and y'all can't even give somebody credit for doing everything right. So it's like, okay, well, I'll just be the monster that I am then. You know, I mean, it is what it is. If I'm not going to get credit for what I'm doing, then I mean, there's no point for me to hold back anymore. And that's kind of been a good thing because I'm kind of unleashing the beast, unleashing the monster within me now. And now you're seeing it come out, and you're seeing the strength come out, and the attitude and the resilience and everything. You're seeing the raw power finally of who I really am. And that's what it's time for. You know, I'm not holding back no more. I'm tired of it. Like, y'all want to see the monster? This is the monster. Let's show them. That's where I'm at with it. So, you know, that's the thing. Like, y'all are human beings. I'm a monster. Like, we're not the same. There's no pacts between lions and men. Seriously. So, I mean, like I said, folks can say what they want. They can do what they want. They can pretend. We don't even live the same. I mean, and there's nothing against that, nothing wrong with that. Like the guy was smiling right now. Like, that's cool. More power to you. You know, I don't have no problem with people being my fans. You know, I just take things in differently. I mean, you know, I'm not going to apologize for being me. You know, I'm glad I have fans, you know, but I'm just saying we don't live the same. You know, these people, they've got very sheltered, normal lives. Mine's never been normal. And like I said, I'm much more active than you every day. Not just active, but like, I mean, we just live totally different. I mean, 52 blocks is a lifestyle. It's a way of life. I mean, we move around like gangsta hard body, like this is real, bro. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know, like we're just not the same. We've never been the same. We never will be the same. And there's a reasoning for why I do that because, well, I have to. It's been necessary for my survival. It's still necessary now, you know, and I've had to do that. And I've just been through a lot coming up against everything and everyone by myself for the most part. And I got God and Christina behind me, you know, but I'm out here by myself. And that's the thing. I feel like I'm never alone. I feel like God and Christina are always with me. You know, that's what helps me. But I'm just saying, man, I mean, I had to hold my own in the streets. I had to hold my own in different jails. I had to hold my own all over the map. I had to hold my own in the shelters. I mean, y'all act like it's easy, bro. It ain't been easy, man. It's been hard as hell. It's been a lot of stuff, man, and I've just been real smart and good at what I do. And I never ducked anyone. I was always a brave heart. And that's what I want people to know and remember about me, because that's what matters. And that's all I'm saying. You know, you could never compare a Braveheart to these sheltered people on the TV who sold their soul and they a joke. All them people on your TV, MMA, UFC, none of them are tough. You don't want people to watch these things. And this is my issue and why I'm talking about it, because you got all these folks who they got internet access and all of a sudden they want to compare themselves to me and think they me. That's my issue with that, because it enforces the whole paradigm that we already exposed doesn't exist. And that's the problem, is when you got folks that are still on this nonsense, it's clear you ain't listening to what I'm saying. You're not listening. See, y'all want to dismiss what I'm saying, but yet you find yourself having to take my advice. Imagine that. I know everything I'm talking about, bro. I'm the son of God, bro. You really think any of these people could hold a candle to me? Like, seriously, bro, I did backyard boxing all over this place, all San Benito, Harlingen, all that in the hoods and the ghettos. I did all of that, bro. I'm 10-0, man. This is my own league. Like I said, I'm 1,000,000 in the street for real, like real stuff. So, I mean, we're not the same, bro. We're not. I've never been fake. Everybody knows that about me. I've been real as hell. I'm the real deal, Holyfield. I'm on a different level. Um, I live on a different vibration, and that's all I want people to know. I'm not trying to be on your TV. I don't want nothing to do with your TV. I don't, I mean, if that's what God got for me, that's one thing, just to show folks. But you shouldn't have to be on a TV for people to wake up and see reality. And that's what I'm saying. Getting on a TV don't mean nothing to me. It's just an oblong box that, spews nonsense. None of it is real. I mean, the TV is not reality. So to all you folks out there who always have something to say, or you think that your jaded perception of reality means anything to me, I just want to assure you it means nothing, because it's not reality. Reality is vast, man. This universe is huge. It's immense. There's monsters out here in this universe. It's like he said, there's worse things out tonight than vampires. Like what? Like me. That's what I am. I don't know what you're talking about. Anything else, like if you all wanted to have, this regular stuff, like within my league, I mean, that's an easy win. That's a guaranteed victory. You're talking about coming up against Neo in the Matrix. Are you serious? And that's what I'm saying. You got so many folks, they want me to not respond and feel some way about it, but it's the only response and way to feel. Like, you sitting there trying to downplay who I am, like, homie, do you understand that there's not any of those folks? Hold up. There is not any of those folks that could come slightly close to me. Slightly. I mean, I set 27 world records in a matter of months. If you can't tell that you're dealing with an awoken being who has completely escaped the matrix and superseded it and transcended your entire system, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, so for me, what I'm saying is I don't like and enjoy going in your system at all. I don't want to be part of none of your fake matches or bouts. I don't want to be part of your fake leagues. It's the same reason why I refused to train at Floyd Mayweather's gym in Vegas, because I went up there and I'm like, oh, it's a bunch of people literally kissing up to a grown man named Floyd Mayweather who's 3 feet tall and not a man. Like, what is that? That's a cluster. That's what I call that. That's hilarious. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got girls down here, bro, and they'll actually like get all spruced up and ready because Floyd Mayweather, a 3 foot tall nobody, is coming here who has no money. Just saying, when he does come over here, I mean, the dude has no money, no wealth. He sold his soul. He claimed he was there when what happened to Tupac happened. Shouldn't you women be dressing up for Pac? Pac was the man. You see, y'all is sellouts, bro. Y'all betrayal artists, and you want people to not call you out for it. Like, y'all ain't no good. Y'all ain't nothing that nobody should desire or want. See what I'm saying? You gonna cheer for the dude who's a coward? I'm just saying how that makes sense. So they lie about his fake victories that don't exist, and that makes him someone? Boy, stop it. You so-called women is funny as hell, and this is why I laugh every day. Y'all make no sense. That's what I'm saying. It's a joke, man. You got a world that's a joke, and all you gonna get in that environment, even people like Floyd Mayweather who stole their soul, all you gonna get in that environment is you're gonna end up taking losses and catching cases because you're dealing with a bunch of so-called women who got no loyalty to nothing and no one and don't make sense. They just against whatever they against. Like, okay, that's what I'm saying. You can't deal all this y'all revolve around so-called women. You can't revolve around beings that don't make sense and are emotional as hell, okay, and high strung, and they're just acting out all the time. That's not the way to go. You listen to so-called women who are literally delusional, you will get nowhere and you will have no success. Now look at Floyd Mayweather. That's my point. And he can't even get women. Still, with all that fake talk about fake money, that dude 50 Cent testified under oath in court that he uses prop money, that his lifestyle's fake. Floyd Mayweather does the same thing. They're always together. They're always flashing prop money. Again, Tyree Sneed is the guy who put more money online than anybody. I got a girlfriend. I ain't worried about so-called women. I'm just saying so-called women been looking up to the wrong dude. Clearly, I mean, I'm 6'2", about 165 pounds. Floyd Mayweather, is short. He's a little shrimp. So I mean, what do you mean? I look a lot better than homeboy too. I'm just saying y'all got your priorities backwards. And that's reality. But yet you'll keep doing it. They'll keep doing it. All these people will continue, right, to live this way, which is out of what? Spite. And then you wonder why I talk about God. You wonder why God's karma is coming, and I continue to tell you. You wonder why I tell you this judgment will be like no other. You're cheering for a 3-foot tall coward. I'm going to say it again. That group and that culture, you can say what you want. They have nothing to offer no one. They have never offered anyone anything. They have never been any good. They literally are looked at by the government as an expenditure and as a suitcase, basically, as extra baggage. That's the truth. If you go any city on this planet, do they offer anything to society, or are they really just all in the way, selling their soul, right? No, they just do the government's dirty work. That's the facts. And nobody has the heart to say reality. I do. You talking about? Floyd Mayweather is a joke. Larry Hoover was a joke. Big Meech is a joke. Young Jeezy is a joke. You can tell them all I said it. Blue Da Vinci is a joke. All of them. And everyone I just named is a federal informant. Starting to get the picture? All the people from that group are in what? What did I say? What position are they in? Come on, bro. Y'all better wake up, man. It's easy to see. Like I said, I've never been an informant, never will be. I refuse to even help them folks. Real talk. They didn't do me no favors. You know what I mean? People can cheer for me and be my fans. That's cool. I'm glad. More power to you. But that don't mean I need to do anything or help people who didn't do anything for me. So I'm helping enough with what I'm doing, right? So that's the thing. I help at a distance. I do what I need to do. Batman gonna run his business. I'm a man. I'm a grown man. Like, I don't need to talk to you and whatever and do all that. See, that's all that cutesy stuff. No, I'll just get busy as Batman and do my thing, and it will indirectly end up helping y'all. And I'm glad it does. I'm glad that I can help people sometimes. Like that, I'm truly happy about. You know what I mean? But I hope that things are becoming more righteous. You know what I mean? I hope that my stand against corruption and basically crime, I hope that it's worked. I hope that it's helped. And that's all that I can say. So it took courage to do what I do, man. I mean, I feel like people do understand to an extent. I feel like, they talk about me, I'm sure, and say, it took a lot of heart for him to do what he does, man. Normal folks, anybody normal is going to say that. They're not going to just dismiss all reality like most of you so-called women do. They're going to say, oh man, the dude, I mean, he stood up by himself. He did everything he possibly could. I mean, we're not going to give him a hard time. That's the way any normal folks would look at it. They're going to say, it doesn't matter what he says, what he does. The dude did what nobody else would do. I mean, you got to give him his credit, bro. And he proved his points too. All of them. And he's turned it into his own business, and he's happy doing it, and he loves what he does. I mean, you should just be happy for him. That's the way I feel like normal people, no matter what job they work, are going to look at it. They're going to say, I mean, he helped us regardless. See, because I did. Like, no, crime rates are lower because of me. See, that's what I'm saying. I noticed they all want to use words and act like they're talking back or saying a statement or saying something. No, it's not y'all or anyone else who's changed things out here. It's me. The people don't care about y'all. They care about Batman. It's the truth. People are worried about Batman, right? These criminals fear Batman, not you. They don't even have any respect for you. So I'm just saying, like people are always convenient. I want to shape statements and say you're doing things you're not. If you were doing the right thing, we would have been known, and maybe some of you are, and I hope that you are, but I'm just saying that's because of me. If that's the case, and I'm unaware, so I mean, forgive me if I'm wrong on certain things. I mean, I'm human. I'm not always right. But if that's the case, then guess why? Because of who? Because of me. If things aren't as corrupt anymore or corrupt at all, it's because of Batman. So you got to give me my credit. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, nah, y'all got parties every day. Y'all got free food. I mean, hell, why don't you invite Batman to a party? Like real talk. Y'all have social media. You use it. I pay attention to some of it. Why don't they say, yo, we're having a Batman banquet
in Brownsville to pay homage and give honor to the Batman and all he's done for us. And we're truly thankful. And all the food is on us. That would be cool. Then I would be a much happier camper. You know what I mean? It would alleviate a little bit. I mean, it doesn't make up for anything I've been through, but it would make me feel a little better. You understand? Quack, 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 quack. That's quacktastic. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I just keep doing me. I'm the Batman. It is what it is. I mean, that's the thing. I got to do my job, and I am very good at my job. So all I'm saying is, I mean, no, it's like I was talking to my homeboy, and it just, he's super cool. He's a good dude. He's a good guy, and I'm gonna try to help him when Christina and I get our money. Just like I told him, whether he likes it or not, I want to try to give him a position where he can make some money. Maybe he can help me build stuff. But he's a good dude, and I want to help him, and I plan to, and I'm going to, no matter what. But when I'm talking to him, I just think it's funny because I don't know if he fully understands. I mean, I tell him the truth. I mean, brother, I'm on like Shaolin monk level. I mean, if y'all think Shaolin monks, if you could match like Floyd Mayweather or any of these little scrubs against a Shaolin monk, you're hilarious. Do you understand how far the talent differential is? How far the strength, the spirituality? I mean, that's what you don't get. Martial arts and all these things, they're all tied into the same thing. They're all together. I mean, you're either the best or you're not. We all know Floyd ain't the best because, well, he ducked everyone and he was in a pampered boxing career that's all fake on your TV, on your fake TV. Just like McGregor, just like Nate Diaz and Nick Diaz, all that fake nonsense. All them folks, like I'm telling you right now, Nate Diaz, Nick Diaz, all of them, I would defeat in my sleep. Seriously, in anything. I'm way stronger. I'm way bigger when I train and I just take in what I need to take in. I mean, they're not close to me, dude. It's not even comparable, bro. The endurance, the strength is on another level, bro. I could basically do whatever the hell I want. Do you understand this? Like again, this is all I'm trying to get people to understand. Like I'm just the thing that this is the same situation kind of that what just happened with who Jackson's son and them wrestlers. And that was their fault because they talked crazy. They were the ones who set that situation up and created it. And that's what they do because they don't know how to think. And they told him that he was supposed to do that basically. And then he went off and lost it like they told him that he could do. They said he was going to get his opportunity to get back in the ring. And he took it literally. And now he may be looking at prison time. You see what I'm saying? This is what they doing with real dudes. And it's also Mr. Jackson's fault because he raised his son to be feminine and emotional just like him. And I'm telling you straight up, and you won't do nothing about it. You're not a tough guy. You never were. I don't know. You're always there talking, but you back down to everybody. I don't know what he's even talking for. Like, that's your responsibility, bro. That's your son, bro. And he's acting like a female, super emotional like a female, doesn't know what he's doing at any time, right? I mean, it's the truth, like, no. And I understand where the son is coming from, and that's the truth. You should stand up for yourself and be a man. Don't let nobody talk to you crazy. I don't care where you at, and that's what I represent. Okay? And obviously I'm good because like I said, I be doing it right in front of all these folks. I see everybody and I'm good. I'm good. I'm free. I'm good in the books. Right? Clearly I'm doing everything right and God protecting me because I know I'm in the right. That's the thing. All that happened is the devil tried to lie through their fake emails and all the illegal stuff they doing and try to tell me, oh, I'm doing something wrong by standing up for myself. Hell no. Hell no. Truth at all costs. Sometimes you got to really stand up for yourself and take it there and let people know who they talking to. You're like, no, I think the son technically did the right thing, but I just feel like he kind of took the bait, and I think that's what the whole situation was about. Anybody who's halfway a man and independent, these people all have an issue with. I don't know what's up with y'all's system, but that's the thing. Men are going to have to stand up for themselves, period, and we're going to have to reshape this entire dichotomy. This is a man's world, and that's what these people don't want. Because guess what community did all this? Guess what community tried to target me? So, like I said, yeah, you folks have an issue with a real man. It's all good. Y'all target the alphas. I'm a Sigma alpha. Good luck. You already tried and you failed and you lost. It's over with. I won. That's it. Goodbye. So long. Goodbye. So long. Goodbye. All right. So end of the day, that's the thing. I'm a man, and I'm gonna take my world back. In the man's way. Ain't nothing can stop me. Not your fake little system. Not your fake little lies of Satan. Not none of your nonsense. All your gossip and talking. No, it's a man's world, and a man needs to stand up and be a man, no matter what. You understand? So, nah, I think he did the right thing. Personally, I just think that it was taking a bait and feeding into something because, see, I haven't done something like that. See, that's the difference. Like, no, if I ever get to that point, it's different because I'm Batman. That's the point. That's why we create an unideable Batman that nobody knows who I am. But like, he just did that in front of everybody, and that's not smart and it's not good. And he may go to prison for it, and that's just reality. You know what I mean? Because you got to learn how to control your emotions. Like I said, they talked outside. He had a chance to squash it outside. He should have done that. It's just that simple. But to do what you did in that ring, in a wrestling ring, much less, that's totally wrong, bro. That's wrong. So they're wrong too. Don't get me twisted. That dude, they're who did that. They're who created and started that, and it's their fault and their problem. But I'm just saying, now you're going to be the one on top of the other guy, obviously what he went through physically, but you're going to be the one who has to, go through something because of them. That's going to fall on you. He shouldn't have done that. He should have kept his cool, and he should have handled it outside, if anything, and said how he really felt. That's part of being a man. But like I said, he's raised by Mr. Jackson, Mr. Fake UFC MMA guy, and he doesn't know how to raise someone. I mean, he raises them the same way he is. He's feminine, he's super emotional and high strung, and he just, loses it. Isn't that what he did in the show? Remember what he did with the door in the show? I'm saying facts, bro. Like I said, right, because all you know how to do is act out because you were raised by who? So-called women. That's the problem with a lot of y'all, man, in that group, bro. I'm telling you, this is why they can't be gangsters. Y'all just know how to act out. Acting out doesn't make you a gangster. That wasn't wilding out, cousin. That was a tantrum. You see the difference? I'm just telling you the truth, man. I'm talking from a real perspective. See, this is why they're not in the position I'm in. You got guys that hop on these panels every day talking about they this and that. I hear this one over there on you know whose panel talking about act like he work in a bank or something, talk like he makes so much money and oh I got billed, but I live better than you. Every day I live better than you. Every day I look better. Every day I do everything better than you, other than maybe, I mean, there might be a couple of things that you got for right now. That's because this is the stagnation period. But other than that, I mean, we way ahead of you. I mean, I own real wealth. Everything I got, I own. I own 5 cars paid for. Like, you don't have none of this. None of this. I got over 2,000 jewelry. I own billions in equity. I got buildings. I mean, you could never come close. But you on panels talking like reality. You see what I'm saying? Like Batman don't exist. Like reality is some other realm, right? Like you doing something when you just sitting there and you talking like a female and worried about another dude who ain't doing nothing either. These people all live on Section 8, bro. I don't know what their desperation is with money, but like you could tell who comes from money and who's had it and who don't, who never has. You can tell because the ones who come from money, we barely talk about it. And if we do, it's because of law of attraction, because we know it's going to manifest it. And that's what I do. And I'm doing it in front of you again. So, like I said, I'm super sore. I'm tired. I don't feel good, man. It's allergies, everything, bro. I'm worn out, man. But like I said, I gave my greatest, most valiant effort today, like usual. I'm very proud of myself. I'm just saying, man, don't think for 1 second that any of these folks can hold a candle to me, man, because that's the thing. We may actually go into the boxing circuit at some point too. And yes, a lot of this training is for that as well. But it applies to what I do in the streets as Batman, and it applies to what I'm going to be doing all over the country. I have a job to do. All the sideshow stuff. I mean, like I said, we'll have time sometimes. Maybe we can do it. But that's my thing. See why I don't get involved with people's leagues and they nonsense because they want to lie and act weird and do, fake rigged showings and set things up a certain way and cheat and you look what just happened to Mr. Jackson's son. Look what he's going to go through now. He's probably going to go to prison for that, bro. And that's a long time, bro. What he just did, I mean, come on, bro. Did you find out what actually happened to the dude? Did you see what happened? Because I did. I did my research. Did you? You understand? So, like I said, end of the day, it's going to be what it's going to be, man. You feel me? Like I said, people got to wake up, man. Y'all better wake up. You know what I mean? That's my thing. I don't sweat people talking all this weird stuff like they don't know reality because, see, that's why they do it because they want a situation like that. or they think they want it, because none of y'all want that. Tell you right now, no, you don't. You want to pretend in front though, because you just want any excuse, right, to where you don't have to see me succeed. Any excuse, right, to get me out the picture. Well, hey, I didn't do what he did. All I do is talk. That's why I'm smart. See, I'm the gangster who get it in the street. I don't got to do nothing but talk. But when I speak, I'm gonna let people know who I am and what I do, and definitely who I am and what extent I take things to every day. Yes, I don't play, bro. Other people play. I don't. So I'm already doing the real thing. I do what he just did all the time, but I actually do it the smart way. Seriously. Hmm. On a whole nother level too. I'm a lot worse than him. So I mean, it is what it is, bro. I mean, when you dealing with dudes who can't control their emotions, this is what you get. Now look what group he's a part of. That's what I thought. Just the same reason why I was able to keep my cool the whole time. And even when I didn't, I just accomplished more and took more. And I was able to defeat all these witches covens, male and female witches covens, all the Masons, all the Illuminati, all these cults and cult leaders like Tommy Sotomayor. This is why I was able to defeat all these people by myself. And now half of them are my biggest fans. And now we're turning around and going on to bigger, better things, bigger fish. You see what I'm saying? Now they watch me get busy and work every day, and I don't even got time for them to pay attention to them. They don't exist in my world. They don't. Y'all don't exist to me. Like I said, keep on paying me, man. Keep on donating me. That's what we need. Like I said, shout out to the guy, regardless where you stand. I appreciate your help and support. He sent like $6, so it translates to like 577 or something. Just please send money, man. We need all the donations we can get, bro. Please don't stop. Keep it up, man. If y'all would send enough, then I can turn around and get this website paid. It has to be done, bro. You know what I mean? We need to get this done now, bro. Not wait till October. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. Y'all want to play around with things that are very important. You know, once I get that done, that's it. I was good. That was the whole point. These people are in the way of the last thing I got to do, and I'm straight. I just went through hell, bro. People just tried to take everything I got and stop every accomplishment I ever made and give me a hard time every time I should be celebrating. You think I'm going to play? Not at all, homeboy. No, what's mine is mine. Ain't nothing going. And like I told you, this public place game, I'm not leaving nowhere no more. Like you have to have a valid reason now. You can't just say, "Oh well, you know, people are calling and you know, and they're jelly, so you know, you shouldn't be able to go here." I'm going wherever I want. Like I said, you can call whoever. I'll stay right there and explain it to them and you. I'm not going nowhere just because y'all jelly of me. That those days are over. This is in any city. I don't care where we at. And wait till I get my money. Because when I really got that money, I'm gonna tell them straight up, bro. Hey, we could take the matter to court straight up right now. Real talk. And I'll tell them like what lawyer you need me to call. Like, what's up? We're gonna have money, bro. Yeah, no more of that. So I go where I want. I do what I want. I'm free everywhere. I'm safe. I ain't got to worry about nothing and nobody. I do me. And that's the thing. You don't have a choice but to stand up so that you can have your freedom and your civil liberties and civil rights. And nobody control that in this country. Hell no. Like I said, I'm doing everything right. They still doing everything wrong. Catch up, man. Have a good day, not a Wofford day, all right? I bet you anything Mr. Wofford is still stuck in town and now he's in Silver City, bouncing around cities, huh? Sounds like you know what behavior to me, son. You might want to get it together, all right, son?